any item, it's bigger than Aegis Cheese, it's bigger than Refresher. Because what this is going to come down to eventually is either Vici Gaming will run out of their base and lose a fight, and if they don't have buybacks, it doesn't matter what items they have, or TNC are going to try to push and you're going to fight with your extra lives. It's a huge resource to have right now. And, well, there's very few people that have that resource. It's 2 heroes on Vici. Nobody on Radiant has buyback currently. There's been so many burnt.
AA is just short of the money, but
AA is the only hero missing gold. Everybody else has cooldown.
Yep. But what does TNC do? Like, you just wait for next Roshan, and that's when everyone will fight. Also keep in mind that, so the Aghanims was consumed on the SK. Like, there's still a Refresher shard on the Queen of Pain, so double Sonic Waves, double Hexes, double Bloodthorn, Shivas, all that kind of jazz. Yep. And she's got the cheese as well.
I wonder if we're gonna hit this kind of moment. So sometimes complexity can be a bit too much for you. Like, for example...
Are you meaning the team with Kyle, or were you meaning what?
Oh, Kyle can be too much for you. It's not complexity related though, but when it comes to, for example, Shadow Demon, right? When you get level 25 in an X, you suddenly have 2 disruptions and 3 demonic purges, and you need to like cycle them correctly in the fight you want to use them effectively. You're reaching this point with Queen of Pain where if you overthink things and you want to play everything perfectly, you're gonna get stunned and die. Like you don't have to use maybe every single item in the perfect way in the fight because you're going to overwhelm yourself, and analyzing and casting all of these abilities correctly is extremely difficult.
So what you're asking for is a spray and pray
Not
abilities.
necessarily, just don't overthink it. Don't be like, okay, I have to BKB, I have to link in somebody while I'm BKB'd, use Shiva, Orchid, Bloodthorn, and Hex, all my spells, and then I can refresh and do it again. Because something is going to go awry. Like, there's going to be something that surprises you, somebody gets force staffed, and your entire plan is gone. Like, just make sure you get 2 good Sonics off and 2 Hexes. I think that's the biggest thing, maybe 2 BKBs. The Shiva, not important that you get 2 off. The Linkens, you know, you can refresh it if you absolutely have to. But apart from that, just, you know, don't make it too complicated.
Well, let's see how TNC do it. They're smoking up, so we may get the answer to the level of complication. Juggernaut, the man in the front lines, they're protecting him so hard. It's the Glimmer Cape from DY. Also, the only player who's not 25 right now is DY. Cuckoo wrapping around the back. Vici also smoking out. Roshan won't respawn for another 30 seconds at the earliest. But Yang, he's the bait. The blink, Burrow Strike. Out they jump. Out they go rotation. Oh, a huge avalanche down the back lines. Paparazzi and Fade instantly couldn't respond, but now they can. In towards Tim. They want to kill him off with the Sonic Wave. They're all being pushed out of the ultimate of AA, but it won't matter when Magnus is going to pop anyway. Buybacks coming thick and fast. All 3 of them back up again. And now Enchantress just needs the hills. Actually, it's just Lina with the hillside advantage. They'll move back up. Buybacks out from Vici Gaming. They have enough for Paparazzi on the back of the Omni side with the extra bash. They just need a whole Cuckoo there, but they can't do it. No, you're wrong! They're able to pound on it. They're trying to stop the damage, but you can't stop it. Armel could only avoid it, blinking away to safety. Fade's got blink off cooldown 1 second time. Armel's feeling like they should already be there. Out of all of that, with the buybacks that were committed, there's still only 2 heroes who are down for the count.
They finally had a team fight with 2 Omni Slashes. I think that's the first time in the game that they've managed to accomplish it. Paparazzi gets Omni Slash off, the Mag buys back, gets an RP, and they have the second Omni ready to go. But somehow, TNC didn't lose more heroes in the second Omni Slash. I think Queen of Pain just barely got out of it with the blink.
Oh, Yang, the Burrow Strike. He was going for the rune right now. He's actually going to be Bloodthorned up. And how much control have they got? Your Scepter arriving. Fade, he may need to help out. A quick forced up. Yang's going to BKB. Armel blinks himself forward. Well, that's not complicated, but that's daring. They still want to go for more. Infest, delivery system right now. The Blink Burrow Strike. Cuckoo got 2, combining with a Shadow Strike. They just fear them up. Enchantress, Paparazzi, they're trying to BKB and get the hell out of here. Buyback's not really available for anyone apart from Paparazzi. Magnus, he's actually cold feeded up. Armel just beating him down with the daggers. Juggernaut will also fall. No life, no mana, no teammates. 3 players from VG Gaming pushing up the daisies. TNC, now they need to force the issue. They know the buybacks are on cooldown. They're going for the tier 4 towers. They're going to end this game right here, right now.
And it's all because Vici Gaming wants to get this bottom bounty rune. They're not that important anymore. They could have maybe held for another 10 minutes or more in their base, who knows, but now they don't even get the chance. GG.
That's it. They just call it 76 minutes in for, well, an anticlimactic end. Oh, rune, all for greed. But team
Damages, and all they got was this shitty t-shirt. Now they got one melee Rex.
They're coming back. Another pickup. The X-Mark's going to bring the Tidehunter back to the front lines with the Torrent. Razor, 4-star forward. Leshrac didn't protect him enough. And now Paparazzi feels like he can just go in. If he can get a bash, they've got the Hex from range. It's from the Rubick. Razor down for 2 minutes. VG Gaming, what do you want now? Okay. Bottom lane or more?
Now it's a better t-shirt.
I've upgraded. I've got the Mahjong set now.
Kunkka's going to defend easily with X-Mark. He comes back to mid. They're grouped up. There's no Ravages available right now. 60 seconds for 2 Ravages for Yang this time around.
I love this. They actually TP Tim's out so he can pick up the bounty runes. So Razor actually had buyback. He needed to go and get that money or else they wouldn't be able to have him for this fight. And then he'll come around the back. Echo Slam is available. VG may not be looking for it. The bat is already over on Tiny. They force off him away. BKB will protect him. Now Tim's, if you're going to go, you're going to go. 3 together. Lock him down. From heaven, the shadow arrives, but Lifestealer still gets the BKB off. He's been beaten down by Gabby with all that big damage. Kunkka will get the jump in as well. Yang will fall. The damage is huge with the anchor smash back again, but they just chase for more. A long toss up towards Fade.
Oh my
Tree actually just crit the crap out of him.
That tree molly. Did he just get 3 crits in a row?
He did.
Oh, it's pretty absurd.
Man, what a play by Tim's, understanding the game and then getting the great position. He knew he was okay because the Obs and Sentries were on top of the hillside, so he knew the VG had no information.
And you have to take these risks. When your back's against the wall and you're this far behind, you got to do something crazy, and it worked out. Ice Blast was crucial there.
You've still lost a lane of rack as well as a tier 3 tower on bottom. This is still the small crippling part.
It's not great, but it's better than the alternative, which was game 3 right now. More than likely.
Well, the alternative is still potentially there. It was a 30 grand advantage because the bounty rate still got picked up by TNC. It swings back up another 5. The experience is probably telling a closer game, however. Only 9,000 the lead. And TNC, they'll smoke up. They want to force some buybacks.
Yep. How many are they going to get?
Actually, he went 2 charges of disruption on SD.
Yes.
I was wondering if he would think about the purge damage against Gabby, but he's going to Aghanim him to this, so hey, maybe not. There's disruption number 1. That bottom rack's getting brought down quickly. Ship is comboing in nicely. 4-star up on the Bristleback, still protected by that Lotus Orb. Kunkka pulled back by his own X-Mark. Double Daedalus looking to try and get some level of damage in, but TNC just did a hit and run. But they didn't force the buybacks out from VG Gaming. Well, only the one on the Rubick.
Still a great grab, though. They got a lane of racks out of that?
Yep.
We'll take that. Oh, Rubick.
Big up. Staff away and Cuckoo. Oh, no, Fate. He doesn't want it. Actually, he wants to steal it, but a great vision once again. Creating space. Tiny BKBs. This is such a low duration time. They may try and continue the chase. In fact, they do. They saw him just at the last moment. Move up the hill. It won't last long enough. The badge is there from Paparazzi with the Abyssal Blade. Tiny will fall, so you did get a buyback, but now you're down a player, and Roshan will respawn in 40 seconds time. Tiny will have to buy back if TNC want to try and control it.
Yeah, he needs a way to connect to the fight, though. He can't afford Boots of Travel and buyback, and he has no shrine to TP on, so even a buyback is a really long connection timer.
They're coming. Silver Edge up from Kunkka, walks in, close range, ravaged up top, Razor, Armel had no time to react with a double ravage. They keep Gabby out, and they call both Tims and AU up on the high ground. Is someone going to force up? He's going to force up. He'll get himself away with the Glimmer Cape. X marks the spots over on Bristleback. Is there another follow-through? Silver Edge is coming off cooldown right now. Hit it, breaker. Maybe with a volley. Ice Blast coming back, respect low and right. Yankee Smash able to help get the kill. 2 heroes down from TNC. FVG Gaming, screw Roshan, go for the win. Those 2 big cores down. There won't be a buyback. There won't be a way to actually stop this. They're going for bottom racks. What are you going for? They're waiting. They're regenning up and then they'll come forward. They don't have a Ravage. It's the only thing to be cautious about, but TNC, with no buybacks, Vici will be aware of this because they are on cooldown. Now, Tim, Cuckoo, jumping in, able to get the first little avalanche and hit off, but defensive destruction from DY creates extra space. Abyssal Blade, Sentry Wards are everywhere. Tans hits the back line with the Echo Slam. He needs to get the damage going, combining with the Ice Blast. 3 heroes be hit by it. Rubick and DY, they'll end up shattering through this, but 3 heroes down. All of the damage, all of it's gone from TNC. This is the win for VG Gaming. They will come through, they will claim more, and they will claim a deciding game the marathon the VG probably never thought they'd have to run. A rather large network that he could use to get north.
And a rather
VG
large net worth, unlike all of his teammates.
Well, that's because he's taking up most of the map. It's pretty choked out. VG Gaming aren't giving them many options. And now, oh, Juggernaut, Yang. Oh, blink, hope stomp, quick on the Blade Fury. And Gabby, he needs some distance, and he needs it now. The rock will drop. Here comes Ori too. Needs some extra slow. Broodmother's going to be nearby. They're doing so much damage. There's no way the Juggernaut can live. Even with the avalanche, they can't create enough space. Dead without buyback, and Armel. Woo! That TB didn't work. And Armel, no protection. They're trying to slow him down. Great Fisher. Cuckoo able to create a little bit of extra space, but VG don't care. They just want to rampage forward. They want that semi-final matchup against LGD. And at this rate, they'll take it. TNC, they need a miracle.
Or 5.
One after the other, no spaces between.
Yeah, this is looking really, really tough for them. Just a flat-out 5-on-5 seems completely unfavored. They don't have the damage to kill the Medusa. Leshrac has an Aegis. Is running around with haste move speed pretty much. He took the strength talent, so actually doesn't have full haste move speed, but 510. And another huge grab for Vici Gaming.
And together they move out. They can take out the Shrine. They'll push through the top tier 2 tower as well. It's time for the new Vision game from VG Gaming. Actually, they've got 4 TP scrolls coming on the courier. All right.
Yang wants to be able to TP.
Yeah, they're all his. Could have brought some observer wards for him if they're off cooldown, but nope, we'll do it this way instead.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Tier 2 tower is gone, and they will not hold back. With the Aegis the Immortal on Paparazzi, he's got nothing to fear. The Fissure doesn't block him out. Ori has enough space to move up high ground. No missed chances for him. And Paparazzi now triggers off the Edict. No fortification available from TNC. So the tower cannot survive. They are losing map control so fast. And all Armel can do is just move within his network, farm outside, but farm to what end?
He's got a Hex, so he can kill Shadow Demon. He can find some.
At least they have something then that can work with the Soulbind.
True. That's another good point about this game. When it comes to teamfight and how TNC have built their lineup, they really haven't set up Grimstroke for success, except the Juggernaut spin with Inkswell on. That's the only thing that synergizes with his ulti is his own silence and toss, outside of the Hex that Brood got 30 minutes in. So Grimstroke's primary teamfight contribution is generally 1 stun from the Inkswell and then the Soulbind and setting his teammates up for success and maybe a good stroke of fate. But you take that ulti out of the equation, it used to even slow, it doesn't slow anymore.
Yeah. Like you just see like how happy VG are to keep doing what they're doing. Like you've already got your defensive items for Ori and he's going in for the MKB next. Like no need to worry about the big burst damage. 2.1k HP seems to be enough for him. Same with Leshrac, 2k, but he's got the BKB to defend.
He's super fine. He has 2.1k. Oh,
ooh, Armel, the blink, the whole stun. They catch out the Broodmother, and all the stuns, they continue to chain. Brood is dead. 85 seconds. Grimstroke cannot TP out. Faith able to control him with the disruption. And VG are all over TNC. No room to breathe. And this feels fatal. The push up from VG. YOLO indeed, Gabby. That's all you can do. The buyback came out from the Grimstroke. But without the Broodmother, you don't even have the double Hex we were talking about. Tims, he goes for it. He doesn't get the toss back, however. He just tosses Ori straight up in the air. A quick fissure. Now the Soulbind together. Gabby is already spinning himself away. Paparazzi is killing Tims at the back line. They'll go Fountain if they want to. This game's over. It really is over. VG, playing your flag. You own TNC's home. Tims is going to do the best he can. TNC will fight to the bitter end. But VG Gaming now going for the Megas. Edict burns through all the buildings. Gabby moves forward, looking for some damage to burn off what mana? No, he's going to burn off life instead. Perched up. Now the rock will drop. They just want to control the Juggernaut. He'll still get the Omni Slash off, however. But how much damage is this really doing? They're so